As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Cook now off the read option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there, also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Off play action. Gibson on the move to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's thrown one pass. Of course, that was intercepted on the last drive. He also... Following the fumble recovery, Gibson, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And in the... Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. Nice little juke. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. The 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Off the play fake. Gibson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. He does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Back to throw. Gibson. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Gibson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had 3 touchdown passes in the game last week. He's Cook now off the read option. A little juke. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. On 1st and 10, Gibson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Rolling to his left. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Off play action. Gibson, as they'll stop it with a look. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first-half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. On 1st down, Gibson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Throwing on 1st down. Gibson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And one more time. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
steps away to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Gibson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Cook. And some room to roam now. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with... Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Minnesota, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend.